Yeah, so I work at Juvo. We work with mobile network operators to enable the building and management of mobile financial services, largely for unbanked and prepaid subscribers in emerging markets. And from my perspective, a lot of the innovation and the so-called disruption in the remittance industry has been fairly misguided. A lot of it is targeting folks in the United States, consumers, trying to just basically compete by differentiating a little bit on price. And that's a really difficult value proposition. When you look at a lot of the reports coming from folks like Manuel Orozco, it's really the cost is sort of the fourth or fifth most important element of a transaction to the sender. And so from our perspective, where we work with the mobile network operators who are really becoming almost banking platforms in the receiving countries, there's a huge opportunity to start looking at bringing some of that digital first transformation and innovation to the recipient of the remittance, who to this day has really been sort of forgotten and is largely ignored. If you talk to the Western Unions and the MoneyGrams about how they've approached this industry for years, they know next to nothing about the recipient, which is kind of crazy when you think about the fact that the recipient is really the end user, the one that really has to go and pick up the cash, and the cash is for them, and it's the one that really benefits their lives. And so I think this paradigm could really be shifted, and there's a huge opportunity to start working with some of the mobile network operators, the mobile money providers, et cetera, to start building tools and solutions that focus on the recipient. Juvo works largely by building up identities for fairly anonymous prepaid subscribers. And so if you think about what it means to be a prepaid subscriber with a mobile network operator, you go to the agent, you put down cash, and they give you some balance onto your phone. You go home. Once you've consumed that balance, you have to go back to the store again, right? You can't put it on your credit card. You can't just draw it down into the negative. So it's a really inconvenient and sort of costly and cash-heavy industry, fairly similar to remittances. And so we start off by lending prepaid airtime to people to help them build up financial identities. One big piece of the financial identity for a lot of our users is the fact that they receive international top-ups, cross-border bill payment, and international remittances from friends and family that have emigrated, to the United States, and Spain, Canada, some of these other markets. And so we look at really looking at both sides of the platform, both the sender and the recipient, and connecting them in digital channels using data science and game mechanics to really sort of innovate in bringing more cost-effective, efficient, user-friendly financial solutions to unbanked and underbanked consumers. So my final message, I think, would be that mobile and digital are inevitable, and they really will become the dominant platforms, but that cash cannot be forgotten, and that we can't just skip this step and expect a massive change in behavior of this 90% of the migrant population that's still using cash. And so I think I would focus on transitional, sort of what Hugo was talking about, the evolution instead of the disruption, looking at sort of sequential steps to help users still feel comfortable with going digital without requesting them to totally change their behavior and forego cash and forego the person-to-person relationship they have with agents. So I think I would start looking to the agent-consumer relationship as one that I would start building on, and giving them both tools to feel comfortable with this inevitable digital sort of transformation.